Like 22's coming, Mike.
Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Pick up the ball.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 4.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm. Yeah.
He's scared.
First carry for James Conner. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I know you felt that one. Hey, you felt that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Like that. Just like that.
Hey, Ace.
Switch. Out. Tighten up.
Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
No, off.
36.
Check the backer, check the backer.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Come on now.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 30. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Record. Box it. 25's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, 25's the mic. Hey, check 26. The mic.
Check the tight end, check the tight.
To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man is Kirk, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Mike 51.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Soldier Field. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Check Mike 21. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Touchdown, Chicago! Damiere Byrd, 44 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
80.
Mike, 58, right there.
Don't let him breathe.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's it. Big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 36.
To throw is Tannehill.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
He wasn't ready.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cassius Marsh gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20.
Get in the weight room.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, they set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Mike, 36. Zero, 36. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Watch 36. 36.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Let's get off the field.
Powering his way forward, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. That's it.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
No chance.
Here's Fields. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
36.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 20.
Running left, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 54. Watch 54.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action, it's Tannehill. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch 36. 36.
Tannehill.
You got nothing.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Fofo.
Tight right, tight right.
Mike's Fofo.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
44, Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
We own them.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Block.
Alert flare.
Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Tannehill going to throw for it.
We ain't beginning to turn.
Being chased out left.
Don't get nervous.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down now, it's Henry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
50.
Here we go. 30.
All day, punt.
Here we go, Tiger.
58, boys. 58.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
Back and go full strength.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the
I hope
offense.
you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
44, Mike, 44.
From the 38, Tannehill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 6.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Tannehill.
Hey, turn it up.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
You can't block me.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say... And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
On the return from his end zone is Grant, and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
What we got?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's got a 1st down past the 30. And running with fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 82 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. First down and much more here for Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, check Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Big hold to the 30. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 27-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Mike's 59.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Prescott from the gun.
Mike the 59. I'm going to come back to you.
It's sad they pay me. I do this.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
319. Check. 55 to Mike. It's a party now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Squeeze, double.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Watch the curl.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Touchdown. It's complete. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
42's the mic, boys. 42.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 6.
Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking deep for Adams.
I need to get my swag right there.
The 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy,